A warm welcome to all of our viewers and readers of Bulgarian Entrepreneur Magazine. Today we have Javor Zlatev visiting again for a topic about digital transformation in your business. And it's only from one single IT provider. And we're going to talk about why it's necessary to have digital transformation and what you need to know about it before. So welcome, Javor.
Very much for the opportunity once again to be part of that interview and to give my opinion.
Yes, it's a great pleasure to have you. So we can start off with the first question, which is what is digital transformation and why do businesses need it?
I would answer that question. It's a very interesting question, but I would a bit change the question. The most important is what drives the digital transformation first, and then naturally we're going to come what is actually digital transformation. What drives digital transformation? In reality, these are people, process, technologies, partners, and suppliers. These are the four elements which practically drives it. People, these are the actual people which are working in the organization. They are the most important. They are the one which actually execute the process. The process exactly is the mechanism based on which we achieve the digital transformation, based on which we achieve cybersecurity protection in our IT environment, etc. And the technology is the technology that is being in use. Important part of these elements are obviously the partners and suppliers, just because IT environments nowadays, they're not standalone units which works completely on their own. They're using a lot of third-party providers of services for software, for IT services, etc. Otherwise, digital transformation as such includes a lot of elements, and what drives it, it's important. But in reality, digital transformation, it's a huge challenge for each business. It is the innovation. It is the leadership who knows how to make it working in the organization. It's a constant change. It's a constant innovation, and as I said, a big challenge. It includes also integration of new services, integration of new applications, and practically putting all together the people, the process and technologies working for the organization, and on a commercial side, making money for the business.
I see. So all businesses would actually need to catch up with all the innovations on the market, and digital transformation is the way to go. I know that you have been over 20 years in the business of IT and services. And what exactly types of services do you offer? Do your experts offer?
So we have certain specialization, but at the same time, we are offering everything that is needed for clients in its IT environment, which includes software development as a first phase, let's say, of the project, because the client comes with a business idea, which we managed to realize and to create an application. Then we integrate that application in the cloud manually or using so-called DevOps practices, so automation in the process. So we put the application in the cloud. We provide cybersecurity services, which is the third important pillar of our services, and we protect not just the cloud, not just the application, but the overall IT environment and practically the people of the client. Everything is connected. As I said, people, process, and technologies are connected. So it starts with the software development. It continues in the cloud or in the data center environment. Then it's protected with a proper, complete cybersecurity service, which is certified on our side. And the last piece of the puzzle, I would say, that is practically the digital marketing. So once the application is developed, it has the needed content. It has to get optimized for Google, and we have to make that application working for the business and generating money, because at the end of the day, we are doing that digitalization or that transformation in order to be more efficient and to help the business generate more money based on their type of business in an efficient way.
Okay, yes. And from what I understand, there's something called the full stack package, right?
Yes.
And why would companies choose for the full stack package?
They can choose a full stack package from us for one simple reason. As I said, we manage the people, the process, and technologies all together, which is very important for each IT environment. So they're not going to be looking for different service providers, which is supposed to cover different elements of their IT environment. For example, one service provider for software development, one service provider for cloud integration or IT managed services or management, another service provider for cybersecurity, or another one for digital marketing services. Practically, the same team or the team that know each other's, obviously in different departments, is able to deliver a final product, taking in consideration all of the important elements and elements in the IT environment, and making it very, very efficient. It's very difficult to coordinate such a project when you have to do that with service providers, and especially when you don't have the internal know-how and knowledge how to do that, and especially if the client doesn't have the needed experience or the background to do it. So usually what it happens, the clients are getting different service providers, and the mixture between different service providers and how they work, it's very, very difficult to achieve from operational point of view, and very often doesn't give good results on operational and business level.
Mm-hmm. So it's clear, one single provider of IT services makes sense, and it will be more efficient long-term for your business to organize. Great. And can you provide examples of what companies might benefit from your digital solutions?
I would say any type of companies which are digitally, which are present on the internet, but I would say that commercial companies, fintech, betting, iGaming, betting business, any type of company that needs to cover so-called IT compliance in the right way. The reason behind that is just because we're certified. We're ISO certified company covering 27001 and 2001. At the same time, we are a certified managed security service provider. So the technologies that we are offering, we know them, and we have a certified team that is able to deliver these technologies in the right way. That is valid point for the cloud integration too, and this is crucially important. Actually, any type of business, but the business, as I said, that must cover the compliance, the IT compliance, the business compliance can benefit a lot.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Okay. And so what is your number one tip for a business that is just starting and needs digital support?
Number one tip is to do a good planning, to do a good research, to choose the right service provider in place, which is able to explain to them all of the needed elements, not just to focus on a particular tool or a particular service, but to be able to have a look the whole picture. That is crucially important, because many often the businesses start with one direction, for example, with software development, and they completely ignore the cybersecurity factor just because they're going to be working with clients' data, which is a compliant, let's say, which is a compliant thing, and it has to be protected. They're ignoring the other elements which can cause them a lot of business issues in the future. So the right planning and choosing the right service provider who can see the service provider which can see the full picture of not just their IT needs, but to translate the business requirements into technical requirements is very, very much critical at the beginning.
I see. All right. Thank you so much for sharing your insight about digital transformation in the single provider of IT services. I think it was really helpful for people who are just starting and probably need to know what are the steps to do that.
I hope I was helpful today. Thank you.
Thank you. Until the next time.
Thank you very much.